Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ramaya Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya Vedase, Raghunathaya Nathaya, Sitaya Pataye Namaha, Sitaya Pataye Namaha, Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Here in Adhyatma Ramayana, after the Aranyakand, the topic is brought: who gets deliverance, who becomes liberated, who merges into the Lord. What are the, all these stories are told, but here the gist of everything that has happened from beginning till Aranyakand, here he says, Sukha Dukkhe Sameyasya Labha Labhau Jaya Jayau Ichchadvegau Bhayadvegau Sarvatha Mukta Eva Saha. So this is a similar verse in Bhagavad Gita. Sukha Dukkha Same Kritva Labha Labhau Jaya Jayau. So here what is that? Sukha Dukkha Same Yasya Labha Labhau Jaya Jayau. So Sukha Dukkhe Sama, Labha Labhau Sama, Jaya Jaya Ajaya Sama, meaning remain. Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, meaning be equanimous. Be equanimous is be mindful, be centered, be in the poise. Don't sway too much like a pendulum there to there. There is a point where the pendulum is neither left nor right, it is in the center. Keep that point in you always steady. Keep your attention there. Thoughts take you into the past, thoughts take you into the future. Thoughts take you into heat, thoughts take you into cold. Thoughts take you to hunger, thoughts take you to no hunger. Thoughts take you to thirst, no thirst. Likes, no dislikes. So we usually react, I dislike that. Nowadays the children don't even say that. They say, I hate it.
I hate it, yeah.
So that is a very, very powerful alphabet, composition of words, alphabets. It is very destructive to your whole nervous system, the word hate. So if you want to use, you say, I don't prefer it. But don't say, I don't hate it, I hate it. But it has become a norm now.
Yeah.
Same way in news, it used to be coming, the response of this government towards that government, this response of this person to this situation. Nowadays, it's only reaction. They don't use the word response. They only use reaction. President Trump reacted. Modi reacted. The refugees reacted. The protesters reacted. The police reacted. They responded. What police will react? They responded. But react has a different connotation. Response is a thought out strategy, and then after deliberating over the what has to be said, then you put a response forward. Reaction is like a dog. You go, oh, that is reaction. So very, very, but we have to teach our children. He who is moved by treats joys and happiness, as well as sorrows and miseries, troubles and misfortunes, gains as well as losses, victories as well as defeats, equally with equanimity, without losing the poise, without losing your balance within yourself, and fortitude, whose desires, envies, ill wills, hatreds, fears, agitations have been completely vanquished or eliminated is the one who is truly liberated. And how do you do that? Again, I bring it back to you that it is happening to you every day. Every night when you go to sleep, all your shortcomings, all your misgivings, all your regrets, all your guilts, all your anxieties, all your fears, all your expectations, they have become zero when you go to sleep, isn't it? And this is what they are saying, they should become zero. Then how do you make them zero? Chant the Lord's name. And when you are totally focused on the Lord, when you are totally focused on the Lord, automatically all these, they may be there, but temporarily they have gone into lull, they have gone into silence, they have gone into unmanifestation. And that is the time when they have become unmanifest. That's why at night when they have become unmanifest, you become rejuvenated to start the next day. Imagine you are sitting in meditation, you are in samadhi, again all these negative thoughts, unwanted thoughts, good or bad, they have gone away. You become rejuvenated. And if you use that period of time where they have become, they have subsided, dissolved, unmanifested, and use that time where their mind is not hijacked by these shortcomings, good or bad, you can reprogram your mind. There only one thought is required, that I am of the nature of divine. Everything will become impotent, even if it appears in the mind. See, and that knack you have to build. You have to do what is required to be done, so that knack happens. You have to drink a lot of water before you start swimming. But you have to jump into the water. Jump into the water, drink the water, learn, and then after some time, suddenly you don't want to drink anymore, and you don't want to drown anymore, you don't want to panic anymore. Automatically, the ability to float comes. Same thing with cycling also. Same thing with family also. You're experimenting, and by the time they grow up, you अच्छा यार ये पहले क्यों नहीं किया मैंने. हाँ? In this way, वलीपलित संयोगे कार्श्यं वैवर्ण्यमेव च कुब्ज भावं च जरया यः पश्यति समुच्यते पुंस्त्वोपघातं कालेन दर्शनो परमं तथा बाधिर्यं प्राणमन्दत्वं यः पश्यति समुच्यते. He says, when old age comes, the body develops wrinkles, becomes lean and decrepit, the hairs change color to grey, the general appearance loses its sheen and attractiveness, while the back tends to bend, kubja is that kubad, arch in your spine. One who constantly remains aware of these facts is truly liberated, rather than complain, rather than keep thinking, I got a frozen shoulder, I keep thinking, I got this problem, that problem. It happens. When it starts, it takes over your mind. But over a period of time, you realize, yeah, this is not going to go away. Accept it. Then you are wise. But if you keep complaining, keep cribbing about it throughout your rest of your life, like many people, we go to their house, all they can do is download problems. Whether it is physical, whether it is mental, whether it is adhyatmic, whether it is family, whether it is whatever. But only no solutions, only problems. Such people will remain caught up. As much as you tell them, but they are so attached to their questions, they are so attached to their misery, that is all that they can keep repeating again and again. Even if 100 Mahatmas go to their house, they don't change. When the time comes, manliness declines, eyesight fails, the ears do not hear, and the vital forces of life become weak and on the verge of collapse. One who is always aware of these things is truly liberated. Aware. Awareness means what? Tell me, in this context. Both 3 times it has told. The one who is aware is liberated. What is awareness here?
Accepting it.
Accepting it, this is the way of life. And to whom is this happening? To whom is this? It is happening to? No. It is not happening to you. It is happening to the body. It is happening to the senses. It is happening to the mind. It is forgetfulness is happening to the intellect. But you are the one who is aware that it is happening. Correct? This distance from the Panchakoshas, it is always there, but you have to just remind yourself again and again till it becomes your norm. By default, you are in that position all the time. And that is the healthy way of living. Then you will not be a senile person when you get old. You will still have a smile. Some people some ladies, mothers I have seen, some gentlemen I have seen, in their old age, they are such a joy to be with. The eyes are sparkling, the skin is glowing, the continuous smile on their face. One Amma was there in Melbourne, Gujarati Amma, she'll get up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, 80s mein, and she gets up in the morning, takes bath. First thing she'll do is sit and chant 4, 5, 10 malas of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. She was a Pushti Margi, Bhagavad ko mante the. Then after that, she'll go make her own breakfast, eat little bit, just the tummy to go on. Come back, then she'll read Bhagavad for 1 hour. Then again go, take a tea, come back after half an hour, then she will write Bhagavad. Just verses she is writing, one after the other she is writing the verses. Then she will have lunch, rest for some time, get up in the afternoon, and now she will write her japa. She's not doing, she's writing the japa. Notebook after notebook, notebook after notebook. I used to have satsang in their house. I used to enjoy. I said, Amma, you have to feed me and give me ashirwad. I used to sit at her feet and she used to feed me with her hands. It was a joy. Just to be, I used to put my head in her lap. So motherly. Her touch was so invigorating. Because someone who is living that disciplined life, it's different. Never losing the cool, never getting involved in her son and daughter-in-law's issues, not asking them, please do this for me or do that for me. Self-sufficient. She doesn't want anything from anyone, even the grandchildren. So everyone loves her. They are not feeling that she's a load because she's self-sufficient, she's non-interfering, no opinions. If you ask her anything, Krishna, Krishna. Bas. See, such people, I'm just giving you one example, so many are there. So this is maturity. As we grow old, as we mature in our age, along with that maturity, why parents and children have a problem, why there is a distance in their understanding, why children say, Dad, you are from different generation, we are from different generation. When the age of parents and the age of child is the same. You became parents only when the child was born. So if the child is teenager, father is also a teenager, mother is also a teenager. Then where's the generation gap? But we don't grow. We continue to be the Kanna, Putta, Mera Pappu, or that child is going. Don't tell me that in front of everyone. But you don't grow. Parents don't grow. They think it is a novelty that I have given that name and that is it is because it makes them feel good. And now it has become a default. And in that default, they never grow up. So if you grow up, I have seen children and parents, they are best of friends. Best of friends. The child doesn't go out in the world to look for company, to put their shoulder somewhere. They come home. They want to rush back home because their parents are their best friends. If that environment is cultivated, that will get cultivated when you mature, when you live a disciplined life, when you trust that your progeny is a prasad, not a problem. To be dealt with, to be manipulated. You see? So, ये बहुत important है, ये कोई सिखाता नहीं है. This you have to learn. Because till now what you are doing is not working. So you have to change so that it works. So that those children become independent. They also grow into a beautiful human beings. An asset to the society. If you think they are a problem to you and this is a Rakshasa and this is a Rakshasi, then society will also have to deal with that Rakshasa and Rakshasi. But if you think they are divine, then society will want, they'll learn from them. They will be an asset to the community. When the time, so in this way, this comes in the Mahabharata Shanti Parva, that these three verses that were told, that it is not, a realization is not, see, two things are there. Sukha prapti, dukkha nivritti. Or dukkha nivritti, nirankusha trupti. What is nirankusha trupti? Contentment without a cause. Because I drank the water, so my thirst is quenched. This is Ankusha Trupti. The cause was the desire was thirst, cause was water, and my thirst got quenched. Nirankusha, Ankush, you know what it is? With the goad with which you guide the elephant. So, without the goad, will the elephant move in the direction that you want him to go? No. So, similarly, causeless happiness, causeless contentment is our goal. Causeless joy, not because I came to London, therefore I am happy, because I went to Kailash, so I am happy, because we are in a satsang, so we are happy, because we had food, now we are trupt, now we can go to sleep. Swamiji, you can keep talking. So always there is a reason behind, a cause behind. We are talking about Nirankusha Trupti, causeless bliss. That is one side. That will come by holding on to the Lord name, and eventually you will end up in causeless bliss. Because Lord is not a cause for anything. He is complete. There is nothing outside of Him. And on the other side, dukkha nivritti. That means you withdraw from all sources of misery. And what are the sources of misery? Sukha, dukkha, labha, alabha, jaya, ajaya, etc., etc. And then body, mind, past, future, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, etc., etc. All this that were told here. So body's job is birth, growth, disease, decay, death. That is the nature of the body. To expect, like the South Koreans, every South Korean, they had done 2-3 plastic surgery on their face to pull the skin, to pull the eyes, to keep the to take away all the wrinkles from their forehead or their neck. Most of the South Koreans, it's a disease there. Everyone is going and doing plastic surgery. Those who are in Melbourne, Australia also, they are doing that. If they are in England also, they are doing that. They go back, get it done, come back. They are always looking young. Or they color their hair black. Don't take it, let it be original. I was sitting in the plane. I was in the aisle seat, and one girl was sitting up there with her brother, and no, mother was in business class. So जैसे ही plane land हुआ लंदन में, and she quickly took her bag, opened, and she put chapstick around. Then she took out the lipstick, she put the lipstick around, then she put her hand in the bag and she took out this eau de cologne, she sprayed here, and then she took another one, she put it, and then then she took out the comb, and then she took out her, that क्या कहते हैं, band, and she put it in the nice way, and then she took her phone, looked at her, and she looked at her. And suddenly she saw I was watching. I was enjoying. A young girl in her early 20s, but very systematically, cut. She knows which step next has to be taken. And then the phone is coming, and then immediately she looked like this, she looked like that, and when she looked like this from the corner, I'm watching. And she turned around. I said, I'm enjoying, continue. You see, how long we are going to keep trying to pull our youth into the old age by covering up. Accept. When you accept, then you grow, then you mature. But when you are a hypocrite, you are old but covering is different, then तुम्हारे अंदर शॉर्टकमिंग आ जाती है फिर, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग योर सेल्फ एज यू आर. सो वन साइड इज निरंकुशा तृप्ति, causeless bliss or contentment. That is our goal, that is our destination. But at the same time, we might have to be aware that dukkha nivritti, all the shortcomings of the creation, of the body, of the mind, of the breath, of the intellect, of the life, they have to be accepted and not be reacted to. See? And when you have accepted life the way it is at this moment, then you are wise. Then you will not complain. हाँ ऐसे ही है. With this message of what is who gets deliverance, now we enter into Kishkinda Kand, chapter 1, Sri Ram's meeting with Sugriva and Hanuman. This is the topic. The topic is going on. Mahadev is telling the story too, because Parvati ji asked, who is this Sri Ram that you meditate upon? I want to know more about him. So he's telling the whole story. And now Shri Mahadeva Uvacha Tata Salakshmano Ramaha Shanai Pampasarastatam Agatya Sarasam Shreshtham Drishtva Vismaya Mayayau Kroshamatram Suvistirnam Agadhamala Shambaram Utfullambujaka Kahlara Kumudotpala Manditam. Lord Shiva said, O Parvati, then Sri Ram, accompanied by Lakshmana, gradually came to the banks of the lake called Pampa Sarovar. Pampa Sarovar is somewhere in Kerala or Karnataka? Border पे कहीं पे somewhere near Sabrimala. So is there, and he was very astonished and amazed at seeing it. It was one kosha, approximately 2 miles in length, was filled with measureless crystal clear waters and lots of lotus flowers and kahalar, newly sprouted buds, water lilies and utpala, the lotus plant, were blooming in all the directions. And this was the beauty that welcomed Sri Ram and Lakshmana. And thereafter Mahadev is telling Parvati, Hamsa Karandava Kirna Chakravakadishobhitam Jalakukutako Yashtihi Kraunchanadopanaditam Nana Pushpalata Kirnam Nana Falasamavrutam Satam Manasvachala Jalam Padme Kinjalkavasitam. Birds such as swan and karandav, that is flamingo and ducks, were floating on its placid waters of that Pampa Sarovar, and the chakravakas are the goose. They were, etc. They were also there on that waters, enhancing the beauty, while it was echoing with the clamor of sounds made by Jal Kukuta, a type of it's a waterborne cock sort of a bird, having a black body with blue feathers, and Koyasti, a type of Indian cuckoo, Craunch, the heron bird, etc. So all the different words there from 25,000 years ago. This was written that time. All these birds are still present. So it was well endowed with a fascinating array of colorful flowering creepers and surrounded by fruit trees of different types, while its crystal clear waters, which were made fragrant, sweet smelling, and by the yellow lotus flowers, was as clean as the mind of saints. Connection is like the mind of saints. So it already told that the waters were crystal clear. What is crystal clear? Like the mind. Sometimes the minds of saints is said it is as crystal clear as the waters of the Mansarovar lake. Because Mansarovar lake, those who he has seen it, it is crystal clear. You came to Chiugompa or you came to the other place? Which place we stayed? Where the monastery was? So there the water is dirty. There is too many reeds and there is daldal. But on the other side it is beautiful. And in this way the beauty of Pampa Sarovar is being narrated. Tatropasprushya salilam pitva shramaharam vibhuhu sanuja sarasastire sheetalena pathayayau rushyamukagire parshve गच्छन्तौ राम लक्ष्मणौ धनुर्बाणकरौ दान्तौ जटावल्कलमण्डितौ पश्यन्तौ विविधान् वृक्षान् गिरेशोभां सुविक्रमौ. Reaching the place, the Vibhu. Vibhu means that which is all pervading. Vibhu means that which is omnipresent, present everywhere at the same time. It is fantastic. It is in and through everything. There is no place that it is not. That is called as Vibhu. Here the name Vibhu is name given to Sri Ram by Mahadev. He says reaching that place, Vibhu means Sri Ram with his younger brother. He suddenly, so in mind of Lord Shiva, Ram is all pervasive. He is pervading his heart, he is pervading the whole creation. How beautiful. Sri Ram, along with his younger brother Lakshman, sipped the water and drank its water, which was very, very refreshing, and that water removed their tiredness of walking from Shabri's place to Pampa Sarovar. And then, having refreshed himself, he moved on along the banks on a cool path provided with shades from tree linings. So, Rishya Mukha Gire Parshve, Sanuja Sarasastire Sheetalena Pathayayau. Then, now the next verse, Rishya Mukha Gire Parshve Gacchantau Rama Lakshmanau. And as they walked to that path, they came to the Rishya Mukha Gire. Gira is the Parvata, the mountain. And they came to the Rishyamukh Parvat, Who? Both Ram and Lakshman. Dhanur Banakarau Dantahu Jataval Kalamanditau. And there, Dhanur Banakarau Dantahu, both of them were carrying. Imagine the picture in front of your eyes. Both of them are walking. Ramchandra ji is blue in hue, Lakshman is white color in hue, his skin is white. One is wearing white dhoti, one is wearing saffron dhoti. Both of them have, in this hand they are holding the bow. And there is a quiver of arrows in the back. The janeu is there, and the string of the quiver is also there. And they are wearing bark clothes. Okay, they are not wearing silk, white, and they are wearing bark clothes. Valkala is tree bark. That's what they had to wear when they left Ayodhya. So they have not changed their clothes. So they are both, and they are walking towards the Rishyamukh Parvat, who were adorned with matted hair and clothes made of birch, who were self-restrained. They were not anxious. They were not afraid. They were not, at that moment, they are not even seeking Sita. It's there in the back of their mind. But what is their disposition? They are self-controlled. What is self-control here? They are equanimous. They are samatvam. They are neither disturbed by joys, sorrows, by gain or loss, or by victory or defeat. They are centered. This is how we must move through life. And they have come to, his crying and all is done. Immediately after Sita was taken, Ha Sita, he was asking the trees, he was asking the birds, he was asking the flowers, he was asking the bushes, he was asking the animals, have you seen Sita? Have you seen Sita? A moment of desperation. You will also feel when, if you don't, I don't wish that to anyone, but those who have met, Swamiji, nowadays I am forgetting things. I don't know what is happening to my mind. And then you want to remember something. It's on my tongue. It's there, but it's not coming. They get frustrated. Either you accept the equipment is there, it is stopping to work, it's not working anymore. Accept it. Enjoy. You want to do pranayam to stop your thoughts. Naturally life is making your thoughts to stop, and you are complaining, and go to doctor and then say it is Alzheimer's, it is dementia. अरे naturally तुमको शांत कर रहा है तुम्हारा मन. Stop worrying. Chant name of the Lord. Remain in silence. It's a doorway. But you make it into a problem. You make it into a disease. Because that's what society knows. So next time, if it is happening and you go to doctor, tell him, this is healthy. Nothing is happening. No, I'm not joking about it. It's a healthy approach. Because in the end, what do you want? You go to sleep, there are no thoughts. You can't remember anything. Then you are feeling bliss. You go into samadhi, there are no thoughts. Then you feel the bliss. You get realized, you are undisturbed by coming or going of thoughts. You are in bliss. If naturally this is happening, that my memories are leaving you, short-term memory or long-term memory, take the benefit, enjoy the ride. Acha, Swamiji, last time I paid your ticket, you have to reimburse me. Which ticket? Oh, convenient. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. But I'll tell you, if you take the name of the Lord, you will not forget the name of the Lord. You will only forget the memory of the world, memory of your experiences. Lord is not an experience. Why? I ask. Because He is your essence. How can you forget Him? थोड़ा अलग तरीके से सोचो. Everything is here in this creation to help you be one with that Creator, with the Lord. In this manner, Sri Ram and Lakshmana had control over their sense organ, were most valorous, brave and powerful, and who held a bow and arrow in their hands, moved slowly near the Rishyamukh mountain, because they are coming. They know they are monkey kings, but are they welcoming? Are they going to be? They are going to react, because monkey mind, anything can happen. So they have to be on the alert. That what is given here, these qualities, that they were most valorous, brave, powerful, senses under control, and with courage they are walking towards it. These qualities you need when you are dealing with your mind. That mind is Sugriva, that mind is Hanuman, that mind is Vali, that mind is Jambavan. These are the different personal aspects of the mind. So you can't deal with the mind, please yaar, please listen to me, वो और घुमाएगा तुम्हें. You have to be firm, but without judging, without condemning the mind, be in the moment. Let's see what happens, and whatever comes, we will deal with it. But we have to be alert and vigilant for that. That some thought from the mind appears and hijacks you for the rest of your life. Many people are there. I have seen one person just 2 years ago, one lady died, and the husband, oh, my darling has gone, my wife has gone, I cannot live without her. And within 6 months, he also died. He couldn't live without her. He became a problem. He won't eat, he won't do this. We call it love. It is not love, it is attachment. See? People live whole life in phobia. Whole life they live in phobia. Phobia of cockroaches, phobia of arachnophobia, spiders, snake phobia. I can't touch it. We had some girl here, and she's young girl. She was only 25. Came to Kailash. Just married. 4 months ago she got married. So whole family had come. Her father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, husband, and her. And she has such a sharp eye. Anywhere she will see a worm. And the moment, I hate that worm. I said, yaar, over 3-4 times she said that. I said, you stop hating everything. They will pursue you. Out of nowhere she will see, I can see that. Swami, you see that. One grasshopper in China border. And then she is cringing, and then she is complaining, and then she is screaming. Because how long you are going to, is that growth? So sometimes one thought, one attachment, whether you like it or don't like it, but like and dislike is both attachment only. Attachment to what you like and attachment to what you don't like. But that is determining your whole life. How stupid can we be? How stupid can we be? Remain in center, grow closer to the Lord. And as you grow closer to the Lord, you accept everything. You don't reject. You accept everything. Lord does not hate anyone. He accepts everyone. Then why did he kill Aranyakand? Because he was supposed to be killed. That is his destiny. But did Lord kill him out of hatred? No. He did it because it was required to be done. Why did he do it? Because all the gods prayed to him. Why the gods prayed to him? Because a devotee of the Lord was being persecuted by his own father. So he came. And he was remembering him. See? And in this way, सुग्रीवस्तु गिरेर्मूर्ध्नि चतुर्भिः सह वानरैः स्थित्वा ददर्श तौ यान्तौ Yantau Aruroha Gireshiraha Bhayadaha Hanumantam Kautau Veeravarau Sakhe Gaccha Janihi Bhadram Te Batur Bhutva Dvijakritihi. Now the great event, the meeting of Sri Ram with Hanumanji. At that time, Sugriva, when these two, Ram and Lakshman, ever alert and vigilant, are coming towards the base of the Rishimukh Parvat, that time Sugriva was sitting on the mountain with his 4 ministers at the top and on a rock, because there was no throne, there is no palace, nothing. They have been thrown out of the kingdom of Kishkinda. When he saw them coming from there, Sugriva is whose son? Bali's brother. No. Bali is whose son? Bali is son of Indra. And Sugriva is son of Lord's son, Surya Putra. Hanumanji, Guru is Surya. Who?
Hanuman.
But I am talking from son's point of view. Why Hanumanji is, yes, Vayu Putra, Pavan Putra bolte hain, Shivansh and all that, Anjani Putra, but he is Shishya of Surya. And Sugriva is son of Surya. And when Hanumanji swallowed the sun, and that time, that story you know. But afterwards, he goes back to Surya, because Surya, who is more smart and intelligent and wise? Surya or Indra? Surya. Indra is fickle. Yeah. He still has desire. He still breaks the rules, then repents, and then again comes. But Surya, Bhagavan said, first I gave the knowledge to Surya Devta in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. So first knowledge was given to Surya. So Hanumanji goes back to Surya and says, please make me a student. He says, I can make you a student, I can teach you, but how will I teach you? No, I will, he says, you have to sit in front of me, facing me. Because if you try to go faster than me, then your back will be towards me. So you have to face me and go backward and be available for the education. Hanumanji said, okay. He didn't know, he forgot that he was there to eat him up when he was young. Hanumanji says, okay. And he sits down in front of him and goes backwards. And still, sun is not able to catch him. And in that, the whole knowledge is transferred, given to Hanumanji, and then Hanumanji says, now you have given me all the knowledge, now I have to give you Guru Dakshina. What? Please ask for Guru Dakshina. And Suryadev asks for Guru Dakshina, that you go down and you protect my son Sugriva. And that's why Hanumanji is with Sugriva. Otherwise, Hanumanji has the power to kill Bali also. He can if he wants to. Just like he could kill Ravana also. But he didn't. He allowed, the glory must go to the Lord. So who are there? There is Hanumanji, there is Jambavant, there is Nala, there is Neela. These are the 4 ministers who are with Sugriva on the mountain. And Hanuman, Sugriva was always, he's a bit of a scary, because he has been given such a good bashing by his brother Bali. Why? Because anyone who went in front of Bali, half the strength went to Bali, and he was able to thrash Rakshasas, Asuras, including his brother. And that Mayasur also, eventually he kills him. But by the time everyone decided, it was not Sugriva who decided I will be the king. all the other people in the kingdom decided, the council was kept, and the council decided, let's make Sugriv the king, because Bali, we don't know if Bali is alive or not, because they saw the blood coming from the cave. And when eventually Bali came out, he accused Sugriv of doing the wrong towards him, and beat him up left and right, and many times he beat him up. And then eventually what to do, then he remembered, Hanumanji reminded him, you can go to this place, Rishyamukh. Why? Because there was one ashram there, and in that, and one day one asura in the form of buffalo had come to fight with Bali, and after that buffalo को क्या बोलेंगे, ऋषभासुर और Mahishasur had come, and he killed him, and in the anger of after such a long fight, he caught his tail, and threw him into the air, and the Mahishasur dead body fell in that ashram, and from there only the Guru Maharaj there in that, whoever the Rishi was, he didn't know who has done it. He said, whoever has thrown this and desecrated our ashram in this manner, if he comes towards or touches Rishyamukh Parvat and the land beyond, his head will break into 1,000 pieces. And that news was transported to Bali, so Bali will never come to Rishyamukh Parvat. And Hanumanji says that is the best place to go and hide. So they go there. And when he's told to leave the kingdom, these four, Jambavant, Hanuman, Nal and Neel, they all go with Sugriv to the Rishyamukh Parvat. And they know that Bali will not come. But Bali may not come, but he may send spies, he may send other people who are powerful to kill Sugriv. So because he's had such a thrashing from his brother that he's scared of him. And scared, he said to Bhayadaha Hanumantam, Kotau Veeravarau Sakhe. So, scared, he said to Hanuman, oh Sakhe, oh friend, look, who are these two? Kautau Veeravarau. Who are these two brave, young, handsome boys who are coming? You be blessed, you go, you be blessed. So on one hand, there is attraction after, who will not get attracted seeing Ram and Lakshman? So he's attracted. He's seeing their aura, he's seeing their countenance, he's seeing their beauty, he's seeing their courage, he's seeing their the valor. But at the same time, Bali, are they spies of Bali? That side is also troubling him. So remember, Nirankusha Trupti and Dukkha Nivritti. So Dukkha is the moment Vali's thought come, and Trupti is the moment he puts his eyes on the form of Ram and Lakshman. हमें भी होता है ना कभी कभी. When something is good going on in life, I hope these good times continue, nothing bad happens. But they say, whenever there is good, bad is following. Sabotaged. Sabotage. So he says, may you be blessed. He's telling Hanuman, because he knows he's sending him there. He says, because you are going to meet them. But at the same time, you go to them disguised as a brahmachari, a Brahmin, and what is that? Here he says, Vatur bhutva dvijakritihi. With a janeu and everything, with a choti, Hanumanji could take any form. If you have seen when he was fighting with Ravan, not with Ravan, who was he fighting with? With Ravan only, before Ramchandraji killed him, many years before. So when he was young, Hanumanji took Ravan is Dashanan. Hanumanji took the form of Ekadasha, 11 heads. And in that Varaha avatar, Narsimha avatar, Ram avatar, Krishna avatar, Buddha avatar, all of them, plus Hanumanji. So Ravan's head is 5 on one side, original in the middle, and 4 on one side. Isn't it? It's topsy-turvy. But Hanumanji, 1 in the middle, 5 on this side, 5 on this side. Balanced. उसमें कल्कि भी आ जाता है. So he says, don't go in your monkey form. You take a form of a brahmachari with all the janeu and ochre robes and choti at the back and tripundam and everything, and then you go and see who they are and find out what their did. Gaccha janihi bhadram te. Oh dear one, oh auspicious one, go and find out who they are. Valina preshitau kim va ma hantum samupagatau tabhyam sambhashanam krutva janihi hridayam tayoho yaditau dushta hridayau sanyam kuru karagratah vinayavanato bhutva evam janihi nishchayam. And is it that they have come here to kill me because Vali has sent them? Are they spies of Bali? Are they messengers of Bali? You talk with them and tabhyam sambhashanam krutva. You speak to both of them and then jani hiridam. What is their ulterior motive? What is the purpose for which they have come here? And he knows Hanumanji is smart. He will find out. Yadi tau drushta hridayau sanjnyam kuru karagradaha. So he says, and if you find that they have some wicked motive, some malicious motive, and their heart is corrupted, you must indicate to me from there only, and and make signs with your finger. And what is that? If you do this, abdicate. Okay, everything good. Be careful. Vinayavanatau bhutva evam janihi nishchayam. But be very careful. Find out about what I have just told you, about who they are, and very politely that find out about what their motive is without letting them know that who you are. Without letting them know who you are. And Hanumanji though, he is a servant. He has accepted Sugriva as the king and a friend. Sugriva calls him friend, he calls him king. And tatheti batu rupena Hanuman samupagataha vinayavanato bhutva ramam natvedam abravit kau yuvam purusha vyagrau yuvanau veera sammatau dhyotayantau dishas sarvaha prabhaya bhaskara viva. Then Hanuman took on the form of a Brahmin and went as a brahmachari Brahmin and disguised himself like that and came to Sri Ram. He's standing in front of both the brothers but looking at Sri Ram and bowed before him most politely with all the sabhyata. And he says, Vinayavanatau bhutva ramam natvedam abravit. And having bowed down, he spoke what? Kahuyuvam purusha vyagrau yuvanau veera sammatau. Very politely, very docilely, he says, oh, the one who is like a lion among men, who are you to? Purusha vyagrau, you look like lion among men, tigers among men. Both, he is addressing both. Yuvanau, you are young, youthful. Veera sammatau, and full of valor and courage. Brave. You Dhyotayantau disha sarvaha. and your presence is illuminating the whole land around you. Hanuman's vision. He does not miss anything. He's saying your presence is illuminating everything around. This is his experience. He's saying it. Dyota is light. Dyota yantau disha sarva. Disha is directions. Sarva is everywhere. All directions are being illumined by the presence of your tej, your light. Prabhaya bhaskara viva, like the sun. And the radiance that is coming out of you, that is emanating out of you, is similar to that of the radiance of the sun, who illumines the whole world. And saying this, Yuvam Trailokya Kartarau iti bhati mano mama yuvam pradhana purushau jagad hetu jaganmayau mayaya manushakarau charanta vivalilaya bhumarharanarthaya bhaktanam palanaya cha. Hanumanji is being very truthful. He is affected by the presence of the two brothers. His heart is throbbing. His eyes are seeing the radiance. Not every person who comes is radiating light like that. He is affected, genuinely. And he says, my heart and mind says that you are the creator of the universe. He is not saying that you are the spies. His heart is telling him. Intuitively these words are coming out of him. That you are the illuminator of the three worlds, and you are the prime. Immediately, as he says the three words, see, sometimes when we are taking verses or taking Bhagavad Gita or any other thought, here also, sometimes you will see, we start with one word and automatically whatever is coming in the next verse or the next verse, even though I have not read it, it automatically starts expressing, because it's a natural consequence. You understand? So here same thing is happening to Hanumanji. He's saying that he says you are radiating light, all directions are being illuminated by your radiance, and it seems that you are the illuminator of the three worlds, and he is not unable to stop himself. He is unable to stop him. He says, you are the cause of it seems you are the cause of the whole world. You are all pervading, all encompassing in this world, are the chief, supreme person. Chief person, supreme person. You are the Virat Purusha. So, in front, while he is speaking, he is not seeing Ram. Originally, he saw Ram and Lakshman with the bow and arrow and all that. But now, as he is putting, his vision is on them, the true form, because he became available, the true form of Lord is becoming available to him, and he is narrating it out. He is loudly speaking it out. He is singing the glory of the Lord. And he says, you are the Virat Purusha. It appears that in order to remove the burden of the earth and to protect and sustain your devotees, you have playfully assumed a human form by virtue of your Maya and are roaming around. Okay, what is that? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. This is the vision of Hanumanji. Hanumanji is no less, his purpose of birth is to serve Ram. His purpose of birth is also paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam.
To kill the bad.
His purpose. Service to Lord will come later on. But throughout his life, his job is only to protect the good and destroy the evil. And here, such a Hanuman is, the moment his eyes have fallen on the Lord, because he is pure, because he is a true devotee, the Lord, we can say, the Lord revealed himself to Hanumanji, and what he is seeing, he is narrating. And that for the purpose of ridding the earth of all the evil, you have assumed the human form. So he does not know who he is, who is Ram and Sita, because his memory has been taken away, remember, by the sharp of the rishis. So unknowingly he is telling the truth. Unknowingly he is telling the truth. If we have to speak to some newcomer or someone whom we meet, some child, some person, this is the way we should speak. Bring out the best in them, because that is the truth. I think you are an imposter. नहीं यार मैं रामचंद्र जी हूँ. I am incarnation of Lord Narayana. He doesn't have to prove that. Huh? Guru doesn't have to prove he is a guru. Lord doesn't have to prove he is a Lord. The devotee has to prove that he is a Ananya Bhakta. He has to do the sadhana. Lord doesn't have to do sadhana. Shishya has to change his old ways of thinking and make himself available to the Guru Maharaj's grace. So same way here, Lord, because of the Nischala Bhakti, Nischala Mana of Hanumanji, which was, even now he was taking the name Ram all the time. He's chanting the name. So his mind is uncorrupted. The Lord revealed, just like to Shabri it revealed, here also he revealed. And Hanumanji is seeing it. Are we of that? Is our mind Nischala like that? Nischala Tattve Jivan Mukti Bhaj Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Satsangatve Nissangatvam Nissangatve Nirmohatvam Nirmohatve Nischala Tattvam Jivan Mukti. Uncorrupted mind, silent mind, purified mind is itself Jivan Mukti. Because in that silent mind, the truth reflects as it is, without any corruption. Corruption is the thought, corruption is the wave. So in this manner, he recognizes, he is narrating what he is experiencing. Avatirna viha parau charantau kshatriyakruti jagat sthitilayo sargam leelaya kartumudyatau swatantrau prerakau sarva hridayastha viheshwarau naranarayanau loke charantaviti me matihi. You are the Supreme Lord himself is continuing. He is unable to stop himself. And he is speaking this in Sanskrit, pure Sanskrit. We will see what Lord says afterwards, if he says in this text. You are the Supreme Lord himself who has incarnated, revealed himself in this form of a Kshatriya prince and are wandering on this earth. You are active and diligent in creating, sustaining, annihilating the world as it were a mere play or sport for you by using your Maya. And as per my wisdom and intellect of understanding, meaning Hanumanji here, wisdom is what? Intuitive ability. We don't know which thought to believe and which thought not to believe in our mind. Which desire to say that it is the Lord's desire and which desire to say is the individual's desire, my desire. We are unable to discriminate because we are not purified enough. But you start experimenting, start purifying, very quickly you will come to know this is the message from the Lord. This is my itch. This is my khujli. It means my desire. And Hanumanji is very clear about this, and he is recognizing the Lord to be the Jagannatha, who is the master of the whole universe. And he says, as per my wisdom and intellect, it looks that you reside in the heart of all. You reside in the heart of all. Immediately transformation in Hanumanji. While you can imagine Hanumanji is speaking these words, his hair must be standing on end. he will be unable to hold on to the role of the impostor that he has presented himself in front of Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji. He has come in the form of a Brahmin, Brahmachari. Now he's seeing Lord, how can I remain in an imaginary role that I am taking? Automatically the original will come out, and that's what will happen eventually. So he says, in the heart of all, you motivate and inspire all, are most independent, who you do not have to rely on anybody or anyone's support in your activities. You are self-sufficient and are the Supreme Lord who is roaming here and saying this. Shri Ramo Lakshmanam Praha Pashyainam Baturupinam Shabda Shastram Asheshena Shrutam Nunam Anekadha Anena Bhashitam Kritsnam Na Kinchidapashabditam Tatah Praha Hanumantam Raghavo Jnana Vigraha. When then Sri Ram and said to Lakshman, "Oh Lakshman, look at this one." He doesn't say, "Look at this Brahmin." He says, Ramchandraji is also Chalu. He says, "Look at this Batu, this one who has come in the guise of a brahmachari, Brahmin, and standing in front of us. Surely this fellow is using such chaste Sanskrit and such usage of words that he has not insulted us in any way. He has not asked us. He asked first question who you are, but then himself answered everything." So he says that he has studied and the science of language, grammar many times very carefully, and that's why he's able to articulate in this manner. Listen, he has said so many things, but there has been no error in his vocabulary. Ramchandraji is himself very well studied under sage Vashishta, and he's at the same time is the Paramatma himself. And he says no errors in his speech or words. Then Raghav Sri Ram, who is an embodiment of knowledge and wisdom, said to Hanuman. Now Hanuman, he tells Hanuman. And what does he say? You want me to continue?
No, Maharaj.
Stop. Next topic, otherwise it will take long time again. So we'll in the next episode. Next episode. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Just sit quietly. Bring the image of Sri Ram as Hanumanji is saying. Because Hanumanji is your mind. And feel blessed. Hari Om.